And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans' offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not...
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dropping back, it's Matthews. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It's caught. Still on his feet. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball.
There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking for a man, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! First score of the game goes up. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. The sure hands, it's Smith. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the run, it's Baxter. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Dumps it to the back. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Longhorns are at the line looking looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Oh, they're after it. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide out trying to get it in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to pass, it's Matthews. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front.
He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. That's a live ball.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Flips it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's got him in the flat. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Fires to the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He'll start this drive firing. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Maybe a double pass. Here's a heat. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Fires it incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He might want another play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I...
Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
No, and a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. He was looking for the corner, and that corner could not be found. The defense sets the edge just in time to make the stop. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the run call here because this offense does not have to panic yet. Like, there's still plenty of time left in this football game. Stay patient. Stay true to who you are as a team. Get some first downs. Move the ball down the field. You can't get it all back in one play.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass, it's Matthews. Pressure coming. He's got him wrapped up.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it. It's Baxter. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bates. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sterling. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They just keep firing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working the middle, it's complete. And tackled there by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. To the air, it's Matthews. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Quarterback making adjustments. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
And he's got it inside the 35. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fires to the right. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was
turning it on. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. To the air, it's Manning. Looking for the goal line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Texas.
One more play to pad the stats. On the ground. He's going for the goal line. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.